You've probably stood in a line this week and just accepted it, because that's what you do. But Japan looked at that exact moment, the standing, the waiting, the not moving, and decided it was an engineering problem with a mechanical solution. There are 13 specific systems they built to prove that point, and once you see how each one works, you'll start noticing every place your own country just never bothered to solve it. Number 1, highly punctual train schedules. Most train systems count anything under 5 minutes as basically on time. Japan's bullet trains average under a minute of delay across the entire network, and that's not a rounding trick. It's what the schedule architecture actually produces. Drivers work from printed timetables broken into 15-second intervals. Station staff factor in boarding speed, platform crowding, and weather before the doors even open. A 60-second delay gets filed as a reportable incident because one late train can knock out dozens of connections planned around that exact arrival time. What this does for commuters is remove the mental math entirely. You don't pad your departure time with an extra 20 minutes just in case, because the case almost never comes. Number 2, frequent metro and commuter rail service. That punctuality only works because there's almost never a long gap between trains to begin with. Tokyo's busiest metro corridors run a train every 2 to 3 minutes during peak hours, which means the platform stops being a place you wait and starts being a place you briefly pass through. To run that frequently, the network needs precise signaling, standardized stop times at every station, and drivers hitting their departure marks consistently. Some lines push over 30 trains per hour in one direction. That's not accidental, it's what the infrastructure was built to handle. Miss a train and it genuinely doesn't matter, because another one arrives before you've walked to the edge of the platform. Number 3, real-time train arrival displays. Not knowing when the train arrives is its own kind of stress. You can't check your phone, can't step away, can't do anything but stand there and wait for something you can't see coming. Japan's platform displays fix that completely. They show you the next train's arrival time, where it terminates, which cars are which class, and in a lot of stations, how crowded each individual car currently is. That crowding data comes from weight sensors built into the train floors, transmitting passenger load live to the board on the platform. So you walk to the less crowded car before the train even pulls in, and you board without pushing through anyone. Number 4, train platform queue markings for faster boarding. Watch what happens when people board a subway with no floor markings. Everyone crowds the door at once. The people trying to get off can't get through, and the whole thing grinds to a halt for way longer than it should. Japanese platforms paint queue lines directly onto the floor, showing exactly where each car door will stop, and passengers line up in 2 rows on either side, leaving the center open for people exiting. That only works because the train stops at the exact same spot every single time, which takes serious operational precision to pull off consistently. Boarding and exiting happen at the same time without anyone blocking anyone else, and nobody's enforcing it. Number 5, Suica and Pasmo tap-and-go payment systems. Watch someone fumble a paper ticket at a transit gate and you'll see exactly where the time goes. They feed it in wrong, the machine rejects it, they flip it, try again, and every person behind them just absorbs that delay. Suica and Pasmo cards skip all of that. You tap the sensor as you walk through and the gate opens fast enough that you don't break stride. The card works on trains, buses, vending machines, and convenience stores, so you're tapping the same card all day across completely different transactions. The RFID system handles the fare calculation locally between the card and the terminal. No PIN, no network check, no waiting. It's now built into smartphones too. Number 6, platform screen doors that speed up passenger flow. Platform screen doors are the glass barriers that run the full length of the platform and only open when the train pulls up with its doors aligned directly in front of them. Most people assume they're just a safety feature, and they are, but they also change how fast every single stop on the line runs. Without them, a train has to creep in slowly because passengers might be standing at the edge, and the driver needs a full visual check of the platform before leaving. With the doors in place, the track zone is physically sealed, so the train approaches faster, and departure clearance happens automatically once both sets of doors confirm closed. Passengers can't press up to the edge as the train arrives, which sounds minor until you realize that edge crowding is exactly what forces everyone to shuffle back before boarding can even start. The doors hold people at a set distance, so when they open, boarding starts immediately with no reset needed. On a high-frequency line with dozens of stops per run, that saved time at each station adds up to a genuinely faster route end to end. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you're enjoying the content. Number 7. Restaurant ticket vending machines for quick ordering. Think about how long the ordering process actually takes before any food moves. You sit down, wait for someone to bring a menu, read it, decide, then wait again to catch someone's attention, and only then does the kitchen find out what you want. That front stretch alone can burn 10 minutes. Ramen shops and tonkatsu restaurants in Japan skip all of that with a vending machine at the entrance. You pick your dish, pay, get a printed ticket, and hand it to the kitchen when you sit down. Your order's already in before you've touched a chopstick. The kitchen gets a clean, exact order every time. No miscommunication, no handwriting to decode. Number 8. Convenience store self-service kiosks. Japanese convenience stores run hundreds of transactions an hour through a very small physical space, so the checkout can't afford to be slow. The self-service kiosks they've built handle scanning, payment, and receipt in one interaction. But the interface is what separates them from the self-checkout machines you've probably fought with elsewhere. It defaults to the most common options and cuts the number of taps down to almost nothing. Some stores split the job. A staff member scans while you pay at a separate terminal at the same time, so the two slowest steps run in parallel. The payment terminal reads whatever you hold near it. IC card, credit card, QR code, without asking you to select anything first. Number 9. Parcel redelivery scheduling systems. Miss a delivery and the whole process flips against you. You get a slip, call a number, sit through a phone menu, and then wait for a second attempt on a day you might also miss. Japanese parcel services let you reschedule to a 2-hour window on a specific date, and the driver actually shows up in that window because the entire route gets built around confirmed time slots. The driver knows at the start of the shift roughly when each stop will happen, so the window isn't a guess, it's a planned appointment. You pick when you're home, and the route bends around that. Number 10. Takkyubin luggage forwarding services. Dragging a suitcase through a crowded train station is its own kind of obstacle course. Stairs, turnstiles, packed cars, and everyone around you absorbing the slowdown. Takkyubin lets you drop your bags at a hotel, convenience store, or airport counter, and they show up at your next destination the following day. You travel light through the whole network while your luggage moves separately on a truck. The price runs about the same as a domestic checked bag fee, and it runs on the same courier infrastructure that already handles regular parcel delivery. A tourist hauling 2 suitcases onto a peak-hour train is a real problem for everyone in that car, not just themselves. Number 11. Convenience stores that handle bills, tickets, and payments in one stop. In most countries, paying a utility bill, picking up event tickets, and filing a government form are 3 separate trips to 3 separate places, each one on its own day. Japanese convenience stores handle all of that at one counter. Bill payments, concert ticket pickup, tax filings, insurance payments, transit top-ups. It all runs through a dedicated payment terminal inside the store that connects directly to utilities, government agencies, and ticketing platforms. And these stores are open at midnight, 3 minutes from most homes in a dense urban area, so you're not working around anyone's office hours. The store network is dense enough that it functions as actual public infrastructure. Number 12. Automated checkout systems in stores. Standard retail checkout has a built-in pause baked into every single transaction. You wait while items get scanned one by one. Then you watch the total appear. Then you figure out how to pay, and the machine sits idle through all of it. Some Japanese supermarkets and pharmacies skip that entire sequence. You place your basket on a platform. The machine reads everything at once using RFID tags or a camera array scanning from multiple angles, and the total's already on the screen before your hands leave the basket. 3 items or 15. It takes the same amount of time. You tap your IC card and you're done in under 20 seconds. Number 13. Online reservation and appointment systems for everyday services. The waiting room exists because nobody knows when you're showing up, so the system tells everyone to arrive early and figures out the order once you're all physically there. Japan's clinic and salon booking systems assign exact time slots, not windows. You book 10:40, you arrive at 10:40, and you're seen at 10:40 because the clinic's scheduling software is built around that confirmed time, not around guessing when patients might drift in. That one change removes the waiting room as a physical requirement. The buffer it used to absorb, the uncertainty of arrival, doesn't exist anymore, so the room itself stops being necessary. It's the same logic as the train schedule, just applied to your Tuesday dentist appointment. Every system on this list targets the same moment. A person stops moving and waits. Someone looked at that moment and decided to fix it. The train schedule, the floor markings, the ticket machine, the luggage forwarding service, they're all answers to the same question. What's causing the stop, and what's the smallest change that removes it? Other countries have most of the same technology. The difference is that Japan actually built these systems into everyday infrastructure and then ran the whole city around them. Patience didn't solve the waiting problem. Engineering did. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and support the channel for more content.